Hello everyone, ADHDadditiv here again, and I'm bringing you another tutorial. Today is how to build your own minecart station. Alright, so this is the call button, you push it, and there is a minecart. If you don't want it, you just hit the button and it goes into the, goes back into the stack. Okay, let's call another one. And there it is. Climb in it, hit the button. It's not the most elegant in here, but, you know, people find ways around it. Alright, so let's get to the actual breaking down. Sorry if this is a little laggy, I don't have everything optimized right now. Alright, so, basically what this does is, when you push this button, puts a redstone signal to here, it goes down, underneath this big contraption, and it goes under here, and uses this sticky piston, and then you hit the sticky piston, pushes this block, which pushes this onto the powered rail, and then it climbs the staircase and goes into the main track, which then comes to here. And when you hit this button, this will turn on, which will then push you over top of this, which will change this direction to this way. And this here is vital because it actually detects if you're on it, sort of. Basically, the minecart won't go as far when you're not on it as it will when you are on it. Here, I'll show you. Alright, so as you can see, let's just take down the roof. I hit the button, and it goes slow enough that that has enough time to switch back, and it goes down there. But when I'm in it, it does not have enough time because I'm going fast enough, and it just keeps on going down the line. Alright, I'm going to show you how to make all of this. You're going to need a fairly big area. You'll need one sticky piston, just one. A whole bunch of redstone, whole bunch of powered rails, detector rail, buttons, building material, and normal rails. Alright, so I'll go find a new area to build this thing because I just started a new world and built this, and I will be right back. Alright, this looks like a good spot. So what you first need to do is, well, flatten out an area, which I have already, and then lay out your track. Actually, I will be building it off of the one that's right over there, just because I don't know the dimensions exactly. I just know them mostly. Alright, so make yourself a little opening platform. I'm going to do it right here. Mine's going to be 3 by 3. My way with words today is non-existent. Just going to put a simple wall up. Alright, so put your power rail here. Attach one rail, and then put a detector rail, put another normal rail, and then another normal rail. And you'll see why I built it so long in a minute. Put your button here. This, since the button is technically on this block, it will activate this. No fancy stuff there. Okay, and now let's go underneath of here. Because right here we're going to have our junction, which is going to be exactly like this. Alright, to make a junction like this, you're going to need a redstone torch underneath the block to be switched, and 2 pieces of redstone. Now what will happen is, the minecart will go from here, will either come from this way or this way, go over the detector rail, and then turn this redstone torch off, which will change this direction. So let's see here. I need to grab myself a minecart. God, I wish I was organized a little better. Alright. And oops. Yeah, this needs to be facing the other way. Oh, it looks like our minecart is going to be coming from this way. It's going to be leaving this way and coming in from this way, which is a little annoying, but You just need to go with the flow sort of sometimes with these stupid minecarts. Alright, just make sure there's some sort of a torch down there. That way you don't get things spawning, because that's really annoying. Oops. Alright, so now that we've got that done, things will be coming in from this way, so replace 6 or 7. I'm going to put, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just go check how much I have over here. I'll be right back. Turns out I only had 5, so let's do 6. Alright. So now we have our entrance. So all we need to do is throw a redstone torch underneath it here. Must be an animal or something. Alright, and what'll happen here is when one of these comes in, it's gonna go, and you need to make sure that it's sort of sticking inside of here, or else this will not work properly, because it will not take off properly. Alright. Now for the next part, let us make it so that this, I'm not sure how this is going to work, just because it has to do with directions, like the direction of travel, like if it's north, south, east, or west. So I don't know if this is going to work properly or not, but we will see in just a minute. Alright, so I need to take down my torch for a sec, put a redstone repeater in right here, set it on max delay, and then make another one of these junction things. Perfect, that's exactly which way you want it to face normally. And this will be your sort of drop off to nothingness. And make sure you have a powered rail right there, or else it might not make it. And you can put it right beside the other one. Doesn't matter. Sorry. Okay, so now let's just test this out. Huh, that was something that's never happened to me before. Alright. Well, looks like we need to make it one farther, which is no big deal. It's just moving some things around. Okay. Damn, I need to go down one. Alright, so there and there. Redstone torch, redstone torch. Alright, that should be good. It's actually a good thing that that fucked up, so that way you can see how you really do it. Perfect. And now you actually do want to test this with your normal powered rail over here, or else, because sometimes it won't go in properly and you won't know until, you know, after you put everything together. Looks like it's working perfectly, which is good. Alright, and this will be your out rail. So, now that we have this in here, let us start with the, well, let's just put the button up. Right, now let's put it here. Anyway, go down quite a few blocks. And make sure you're not building this under sand, or else this part here could be really annoying. Alright, one more. Just for safety. Alright, now haul out a fairly good sized hole. Make sure it's kinda high. Alright, this should be enough room to work. I'll give myself a little bit more. I can break things instantly. Alright, so now it's going to turn the corner, but what you want to do is go straight into these steps. Make it 3 high, I believe. And make sure there's something blocking it there, or else this will not work. Alright, throw a redstone torch so you get power. And get yourself a sticky piston. So I'll throw that away. And you need to make sure that your piston extended is going to hit. It's going to push the minecart. This is going to hold a few less minecarts than my other one. But to make it higher, all you really have to do is move the piston forward and make this up higher. But we'll make a small one for right now, because we don't really need a huge one. Alright, so let's find a half slab of any kind. That'll work. Right there. Now see, the minecart is going to come down. It's going to go up here, hit the wall, and fall in the exact same place every single time. Okay, so now what we want to do is a little dark in here. Right there. Alright, so that piston right now is extended because I built mine kind of backwards, but it doesn't really matter. Well, it's not backwards, it's just kind of, could be better optimized. Or not optimized, but I don't know the word. I mean, I don't like it when the circuits cross. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, doesn't matter. So minecarts will come, drop here, and when you activate the, when you push the button, this redstone torch will turn off, this will go in, and then it'll open, and it'll just send one of the minecarts. If you have a full slab here, or you just use the piston, it'll send two, or it'll throw one off position, and you'll start losing minecarts, and you won't know why. Alright, so for now, let's turn this thing off. Oops. Alright, so place powered rails here in a position like, oops, like this. And then get rid of the first one. This will make it so that it'll go down, and it'll just do a little loop, make sure it has enough power, and then make it turn the corner and start ramping up your thing. Except ours is over, our start is over here because you want to hook it up to the start. So we will go that way. And to power all these, just simply put one right there. No big deal. Okay, let's get the thing going up. Come on. And this only has to be one high down there, so don't really, if you're worried about it, don't. Because there's going to be no passengers in this part. Oops, a little long here, but whatever. Oops. Misclick. Alright. Just, you know, overbuild it, if anything. And make sure when you're coming in, connect it to the powered part of here. So use a power rail and connect it to the power part just in case, because you don't want these accidentally crossing. Alright, so now let's start loading it up. Just simply put a minecart in, hit the button. It'll go down here. I'll show you with a new one, sorry. Alright. Don't load this too fast, because otherwise you get problems. Like I have here, because I did that, because I'm an idiot. Alright, so it seemed to work. Alright, let's try this again. Third time's the charm, right? Alright. So it comes down. First to ride it. Goes up. And it falls down. Now on this particular design you can fit 3 minecarts, which is usually more than anyone needs, but you never know, you might be on a server or something. Okay, so now it's time to hook up the button. The button is on this block, so put a piece of redstone here, and then just simply start wiring it down. It may take you a couple tries to get the actual right position of this thing. Helps to take down your X and Y coordinates if you're, you know, one of those people who get lost easily like me. Whoops. Alright, so I'm on Y58, and Z668. And my thing is Z660 and Y55. Okay, so we need to go down. Whoops. Alright, if you don't want things spawning in here, again, redstone torch, good idea. Whoops, that's not a redstone torch. Okay. 55, right? Yeah. Might need to go check this again. I want to do all the wiring with you just because some people need to be babied through wiring. Alright, 55, right. And Z660. At this point you're going to want a repeater because that's probably the maximum distance. If not, it's over the maximum. Put one in, just sort of keep jumping, and then it'll put one down eventually, just reset it to 0. And occasionally you will get something like this where you're digging into the side of a canyon, which is, you know, fun. Okay, digging down underneath of here. Perfect. No, that's not perfect. Whoops. That is. Now let's put this back in, put the rail back here. Okay. Now, when we hit the button, it'll send a redstone signal down, and it will not make it because of things that I did. Probably simple, just add a couple more rails. Power rails. Need them. Alright, I'll make it that time. This time. And the reason you don't want to overfill it, like, wait till this guy goes down. The reason you don't want to overfill this is because is just in case you make one and you forget. And, you know, I've done it before. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I fucked up one of my systems just because I accidentally made too many of these. Alright, anyway, so hit the button. It'll push one of the minecarts, and it'll come all the way to you, sit there. If you don't want it, just, whatever, hit the button. And it'll go back down and reset. See here if I can show you what happens when we hit the thing. Yes, I can. Alright, so as you can see right now, there's a minecart sitting on top of it. Hit the button. Okay, and goes in, pushes out, that guy goes up. Quite a simple little mechanism, but it's very effective. Alright, now simply choose your flavor on how you want to hide all this stuff. And you got yourself a nice working minecart station that is loadable. You can load really as many as minecarts as you want in there. You just need to make the little contraption down here bigger, this thing here, and just make sure that either this is one block this thing is here when this thing's closed, or this thing is underneath when this thing's open. And yeah, that's really, you can make it hold as many minecarts as you want. You just gotta make it bigger. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see more tutorials like this, or you want to go and watch my Let's Play, make sure to come to the channel. And I will see you guys next time.